Colin?
I think I always prided myself on the quality of relationship with my family, my parents and my brother. However, with the pandemic and the fear that you might lose, particularly older people around you, and I want to say a massive thank you to Chris for really forcing this perspective on me, because Chris talks really openly about the loss of his mother, and it meant a lot to me to think about, if this is a shorter time period that you get to spend with your parents, it could only be 50, 60 times that you still see them over your lifetime, depending how often you have access to them. And it may be less than that even for people who maybe live far from their parents.
Thought,
yeah, it's horrible. I think it's...
When you start putting numbers on the visits left.
Jordan Peterson actually asked people to calculate that in terms of if you see them at Christmas and Easter or whatever, calculate what that actually means if that's your grandparents or your parents. So that gave me a big perspective, because Chris and I spoke back at the start of the pandemic on my platform, and Chris said to focus on 3 things, and one of those things was death, and it was of people around you. So using this period to ensure that I am present and in the moment and focused when I do spend time with the people that I care about. Now I'm fortunate or unfortunate enough to live with my brother, and that's fantastic. But when you do spend time with mum and dad, making sure that you're fully in that moment, you aren't wanting to check what's happening in the WhatsApp group chat, you aren't checking whatever else is going on. If you do go walk with your parents or whatever, you're not worried about, oh, I need to rush off to get to this, or I need to go and train, whatever it is. Making sure that you have that focus on the depth and the quality of your relationship when you have the time and the opportunity to do it. And I'm applying that in a family setting, but you could apply that in a partnership setting, you could apply that in a friendship setting, because we don't know how fleeting life is, and perhaps it's still brought into sharp focus that people around you may not be here forever, and you need to spend quality time with them when they are available to you.
Preach.